Hello and welcome back to the couch. We saved you a seat. My name is Luke,
And I'm William.
and we're going to be checking out the second episode of Wheel of Time Season 3. We just dropped our first one the other day, and I'm just ready to get this ball rolling. What do you say?
I'm super excited. The first episode did not let us down. We previewed the first 11 minutes, and that was awesome. And so I'm excited to see where it's going. Let's go.
Well, just a little small recap.
Mm.
We had a conflict in the town. They split up into three parties. They're going to go their own separate way, right?
Yep. Three-party system. Let's go.
Absolutely.
Never split the party.
I told you this day would come.
Oh, it's
Your Majesty.
what's her name?
She's in
The
Expanse.
Show. Yes. Oh, 20 years ago, not the future.
High Seat of Andor. So this is the princess's mom.
Yeah, for sure.
We have a lion. We have a witch. Where's the wardrobe?
I'm saying.
Good drink time.
Yep. I think that's an indicator that she has an older brother.
Oh, the princess?
Yeah. The mother just picked up the...
They did say there's like an alliance between the different kingdoms.
Since Queen Mordralen's death, our nation has suffered the great uncertainty of a succession war, making enemies of friends, weakening our defenses. Many of you in this room were my rivals, and I yours. But that war is over now, because I won it. Swear
Wow.
yourselves to me, and nothing you have done will be held against you.
I was getting ready to say that she seems so benevolent.
Yeah.
I almost said it out loud.
A real queen here.
I swear the fealty and soldiers of House Barron to your throne, Queen Morgase of House Tricant.
House Anshaw and its armies swear themselves to you, my queen.
I like the costumes for the different regions.
Messina Kairin, swear the fealty of my soldiers and my house to you, Queen Morgase of House Tricant.
All of your actions against me in the past are forgiven. But I cannot see my daughter and our great nation suffer another succession war.
Oh.
Boy, that escalated quick. Oh, man.
Yep.
Long live House Tricant and the Lion Throne of Andor.
Long live the Queen.
Those hats in the background are funky, aren't they?
Yeah. The wheeler be a weaving.
So her mother isn't a nice person, is what we're finding out. And or maybe she's just aggressive.
Yeah. And now she's living a peasant's life at the Mage's Tower.
Right.
So now the question is she sent there because of her magical ability, or is she sent there to hide her?
Or
to like protect her?
Or is she a spy?
Oh. For her mother.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting Game of Thrones similarity. The blonde, red-haired people are the lions.
Yep.
Elayne, if I'm not mistaken, that is your mother's coronation song, is it not?
It is, fair said I.
And do you know what, in Light's name, Queen Morgase is doing in Tavanon?
I have no idea.
She sent her the note.
Oh, that's right. She sent a messenger with 2 notes. Okay.
Awesome headdress. Or vest piece. Very English.
White peacock. She's the Queen of Hearts.
Yeah, sort of
like the red.
Did someone just cough?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. Someone just coughed. That's pretty good.
They leave it in, or is it added, you think? Here's older brother.
I think so. Prince Charming.
Lord Galad of House Tricant. Lord Gawain of House Tricant, and first Prince of the Sword.
Okay, so this is the brother.
Lord... Forgive me. Lord Gabriel. Prince Consort of the Queen.
Okay.
Lord Gabriel.
Wonder how often that changes.
Elayne Sedai of the Red Aja. advisor to the queen.
Okay. I didn't think the Reds were the advisors. Let us know down in the comments. You guys always tend to hit us up with the book explanation.
Why there?
Welcome home, daughter.
Such a badass actor. She's
Absolutely.
like so amazing in everything.
Just aura.
Yeah.
Queen Morgase, to what do we owe this honor?
Where's my daughter?
The novice.
They did get to reuse the set though, that I said was pretty
And
awesome.
what time
They
of day are
rebuilt
they
it very
kidnapped?
quickly.
You swore to me when I sent my daughter to you, Swan, that you would.
Daughter, you forget yourself. While you wear that ring, while you stand in this hall, you will address me as befits the eminent seat.
Forgive me, Mother. You have
Oh,
had a
so she's an
child.
Aes Sedai also.
Seek the ha-
Lyanna Sedai, please escort the Queen's family to their quarters, and I will take Morgase to Elayne myself.
Okay, so very, very Bene Gesserit in that they have put themselves in, but I think the Bene Gesserit witches in Dune like never become like the queen. They never become the head of the house. They're always like a consort, concubine.
Yeah, I have a hot take. I don't
Okay.
no book reading. I think she might be a former lover of the mother before Moraine showed up, and that's where that's what I'm pitching
Okay.
for the future, because
They're from that same
right. Yeah. The timelines
same
match up.
time period.
19 years ago, with Moraine had that flashback in season 2. That was 20 years ago.
Okay.
I'll make it before night on foot, but we'll camp here.
I love when people talk trash.
The shade in broad daylight. Shade. She's the shade caster.
All of them are dropping shade. It's kind of awesome.
These gates are wicked. Fast travel.
Looks like the gate from the expansion of World of Warcraft.
I was gonna say it looks like Bleach when they go through the little
right.
vortex.
I was like, how did they open
the first to come this way. 2 sets of tracks. A man and a woman. It smells like ash. It's strange.
Only dark friends dare brave the ways alone without an gear.
Okay, so he's like a fae, and when he's removed from his magic realm, he becomes weaker until he dies, or becomes wild, like his magic.
Yeah, they're dropping a lot of lore on us here in the first 10 minutes of this episode.
Yeah.
Like,
which I don't mind. We need it for going future seasons, but
Oh, don't you have floors to scrub?
It's good to see you too, idiot. Gabriel.
Weird.
Yeah, they don't recall him. Like I said,
Well,
I think it changes often.
Don't already know, but it's true. We could have kept you out of.
This guy looks really familiar.
Mother was always too soft on you at home. You know nothing of the world. Makes you vulnerable.
I wonder what I've seen him in. Yeah.
You have no idea.
Well, you're here now. Perhaps Mother will let you stay. You're training.
Nice lighting here on the White Tower.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Nothing. Has no one told you why we're here?
All right, here we go. Are they going to get these voices out of his head?
No.
Do you think it's going to reflect it out of him? Like they're going to try to heal him, but it's stronger magic than what they do? Oh, she's about to get psychic blasted.
Yeah. His mind is impenetrable.
She going to throw up?
Ramasadai.
The weave wouldn't hold. The mind is a slippery patient.
There must be something else you can try.
As you might guess, we've never seen someone with a problem quite like your friends. And even if we had, there's almost nothing we can do for afflictions of the mind. We may as well be trying to bring him back from the dead.
Okay.
So it's in like a
I owe you an apology.
Psychology.
I know Elayne's important, better than anyone.
Brain's hard to work
The
on.
alliance between Andor and the White Tower is the axis upon which peace in the Westlands exists. And Light knows there have been enough challenges to that peace as it is.
I must admit, Siwan, if this is strategy, it's very disarming.
We both know what's required of us in public. I mean it, Morgase. Sadly, this tower is not immune to the changing tides which threaten to overturn us all. I guarantee Elayne is safer here than anywhere else in the world.
So her being there is a point of safety.
Yeah.
And Mother,
My girl.
I'll leave you two to catch up.
It's
I've missed you, Mother.
Come here. Let me have a look at you.
So they were just posturing.
I'm wondering what color
Exactly as I did in
the
my
queen
mother's
was.
Me too.
So, show me your room.
Well, it's a short tour.
Bigger than I remember it.
Gosh, that's the first time anyone's accused this room of being big. How was your time with the Amelin?
Interesting as ever. She's hiding something.
Now the question is, did she leave to become queen, or was she did she leave on purpose? Like,
yeah, I think she left to become queen.
Including my own daughter. Won't you tell me what happened?
Oh.
No, people are lying to her.
We've been instructed not to tell anyone. It's internal tower business.
Fair enough. At least I know where I stand in the pecking order.
Mom, that's not...
No, it's all right. Of course you have
Just
to be
like
a
a
good
mom.
little soldier while you're under Swan's roof. I understand that. I can wait till tomorrow.
What happens tomorrow?
Say goodbye to the friends you've made here. It's time.
Okay. I guess she should have left too. Did she have her ring? I forgot.
Yeah, they gave it to her and she walked right out.
Okay.
That was a point of contention. So we saw this clip. This is the IGN clip.
Yeah. So we reacted to this clip and IGN blocked it. So sorry if we refer to it, but we have seen this like 2.5 minutes.
I'm leaning further toward this. You know.
Your mind is elsewhere.
Yeah.
I want to talk about it.
Yeah, be where your feet are.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Parting silk. Come.
Moraine's costumes in this first 2 episodes are
I hear
fucking
this bruises into
rad.
the man. I would have thought they were from the Forsaken attack, yet here they are. Fresh again.
She looks like she's on a date.
Yeah.
Are they from him?
No.
She's been to Asheville recently.
To help you control him,
She
Marie.
does look like she's been to Asheville recently.
I'm here to protect him. So am I. But you're closest to him. You're the one who will see the first signs.
So is she re-inflicting it herself?
Madness will take him.
I don't know. It might be a long-standing wound.
She was almost faster than me. Almost.
Shade to the rabbit, obviously.
Why does he waste his time with swords? They are not the Aiel way. When was the last time anyone got their supper with a sword?
Really similar to Judaism, Islam, and Christianity, having similar but different ways of believing things.
And Arthurian, we talked about this.
Yeah.
Just a lot of like that kind of journey. Hercules.
Shot in New Zealand.
That's a beautiful shot. Oh, I like the blue pools too.
I wonder how long they've been away time-wise, because like I mentioned this in the other recap that we don't know. The last time they saw them here, he like had murdered his wife, and there was an attack.
I assume it's months. And they thought he would never come back.
I can't remember. Is he one that wanted to leave? or was it he wanted to stay and then ended up because there's like 2 or 3 of them that were like, we should stay here, and then Moraine was like, you all need to go.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I know Matt wanted to stay because of his siblings. Oh no. The Whitecloaks.
Dude, they look like some badass like RPG NPCs that join your party for like a section of the game. Like they just mess up everything.
Let's just open.
I almost didn't know you with that beard. We'll get you inside the white.
2 minutes home. There's already conflict. And they've rebuilt. There's like fire and stuff.
Maren, just wait. I can't follow what you're saying.
Imagine running into Paranibara in the two reverse. The wheel really does weave as it wills.
Huh.
Okay. I imagine those are the two that went through the gate.
Yeah. A man and a woman smelling of ash. Uh-oh. Do I smell deceit and a backstab coming?
Oh, it's a seer.
I've been having Min pose as a servant here, putting her around as many important sisters as I can. Go on, child. Tell her.
Best spy of all
15 dead Aes Sedai. Dead warders here at the tower.
I thought you saw the future, not the past.
Exactly. Whatever this battle is, it hasn't happened yet.
Sounds like they need a new teacher of the dark arts.
Yep.
Very cheeky. Come in. The more the
Is it the seer?
He knows the seer.
The Enduran
Oh,
babies are
true. All right.
I guess they could go all out because they could just get healed.
As long as it's not a non-lethal, like decapitation or something.
Like he gets stabbed. You've never seen Into the Woods, but this is very Into the Woods.
So, who are these cotters?
My brothers.
So they're princes or something.
And they act like it. Entitled bastards. No offense, Elayne.
none taken. Coming from someone sleeping with an actual king.
Oh, damn.
Buddy, there's so much shade thrown in this. I count 4 so far. Shade throws.
She's the only honest one out of the bunch. A weave lock.
Yeah. Which means there's a physical key somewhere.
You sent for us?
But even if you turn it, nothing will open.
You're the only two in the tower. I can be absolutely sure are not Black Arja. Even.
And why should we trust you?
That's exactly how I want you to think. Elayne will go through the arches tonight, and then Varen will find you tomorrow and give you all the information we have so far about Liandrin and her sisters. Then you can start your search.
It's a cool quest.
Yeah.
It wasn't telling us the whole truth. Does any Aes Sedai ever?
I saw Varen and Lyanna arguing this morning, deep in the tower. There's something more going on with them. I know it.
Like Garrick said, the best lies are half-truths. Just...
I could see the question mark above the mother's head when they walked in.
Because the truth is, she's right. Someone needs to find Liandrin. And if there are more Black Archers still in the tower, they will kill again unless they're rooted out. The only people I trust to do that are you and me. And Eve.
But what about Matt?
I think the Amlin might have had another reason to put me into this.
Fair. It's a loyalty test.
My mother came here to take me back to Canaan. We leave tomorrow.
What? No, you
So,
can't leave. Not now. You're
which path will she take?
Why don't you fight them off?
Fight. Against proper soldiers. With pitchforks and sheep shears.
Smart. Don't fight that.
Trollocs.
Few out there in the woods now.
Enough of this talk. Get some rest, and I'll pack
Why
you
hasn't
some
she
tea.
been healed?
We'll get you fast horse.
Oh, I guess there's
And she can't heal herself.
very dark. What's the fire from?
That would be horrifying.
Yeah, some serious PTSD. Lying next to you, dreaming of her.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a song that's a thing. And she can dreamwalk, right? Like,
yeah, she's doing this on purpose.
I think she's dealing with some darkness down there too.
Yep.
Okay. Is she dreamwalking? So they're going to the desert, right? The wastes.
Yep.
You do not belong here.
Okay.
It's all right. It's all right. Come here. You're safe.
Huh.
You're safe.
Another spear, Lady of the Spear, but different. I think I know that actress as well.
Yep.
Hmm. She had a X-Men badge. Oh. Guess that rock's not well insulated.
No.
The prince is doing their thing.
Hi, put a shirt on.
Me? What?
Seriously, can you close your robe? I can't look at that.
I didn't invite you to look at this. Anyway, what?
See, I think I prefer my dungeon cell at this point.
Oh, right. He was in the dungeon there.
Come on,
Yeah.
why are you here?
He's getting it in stereo.
Someone wants to see you. Bring the horn.
You heard about that?
Who hasn't, Matt? Who hasn't?
She can see the future.
Yeah.
She knew about it before it happened. The candles on the inside of the doors is awesome.
I don't think they tend to travel with the crown like that. It's
it's usually like a second crown that's not the crown.
yeah. That's cool to think that it's
Hi.
like women.
I didn't hear you come in.
It's not about the king. The succession is by women. Okay, here comes the fatherly uncle advice.
Where is
He's going to tell her she needs to do what she needs to do.
Though how
Nope.
anyone can tolerate Galad after talking to him for more than 1 second is beyond me.
Seriously, though. Into the
I was really
woods.
hoping he wasn't
Yeah.
serious earlier.
You need to do what you've got to do kind of deal. Now she's going to be more, she's swayed to go home. Where do you think she is?
Yeah, she's swayed to go home.
That you summoned the greatest heroes from ages past to battle against the forsaken Ishamiel at Farm.
Can he do it again?
Well, normally I would never be one to brag, but I can humbly confirm that what you say is indeed factually correct.
Oh,
All right.
it is a powerful object, the Horn of Valir.
I think she's going to ask
For
him to
you,
be
it will summon
a
the
defense
dead heroes
there.
back from the grave. For anyone else, it's only a horn. So long as you live.
Thank you. Sorry.
Jade?
Sorry.
Only did what they had to do. You can go.
That's a good point.
Bullying conversation.
Yeah, true heroes don't go, I'm a hero, right? They just do what they have to do. That's a good.
Yeah.
Far too much is at stake.
All right. So she made her decision.
My path will always lead back to Andor. To the Lion Throne.
For everybody that's watching right now, what's her age? Like 18, 20?
I will be
like I'm sure it says in the book.
How did you get so wise? I must have learned from the best.
Yeah, her mother's
I mean,
ruthless. So.
She might be like 16, which is like a really manipulative age, and they've just aged her up with the actress.
Yeah, probably.
Because they said it's 20 years ago and she was pregnant. But was that the older brother? And
No.
because they only picked up one kid, and he had brown hair.
It's a little boy, and then there was a baby.
Oh, okay. So she's about 20, I guess, in this storyline. Yeah.
But I don't care. Because I just want to taste the sweetness forever. Do you understand that?
Like the diet, American food.
Yep.
You will have to. You have to embrace the bitter and the sweet.
Hmm.
So you never forget which is which.
But yeah, serious Aang Airbender doesn't want to use fire.
I'm sure the tower can use as many strong sisters as it can get right now. And who's stronger than the woman who almost bested you to the Amelin seat? You encouraged me to speak freely. So let me do just that. If anything happens to Elayne, and I mean anything, the next time I come to these shining walls, I will have my army at my back. The tower has never tested itself against the full strength of Andor, and I don't think either of us wants to see what will happen if it does.
I assure
Okay.
we do not.
And my crown is bigger than yours.
And I assure you, you will not speak to your mother like that again. Her accent's incredible. I love it.
So they do have her cast. I was like, are they only going to do her for 1 or 2 episodes? But she's going to be around.
Cool.
It's time for second brekkie.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, there's the sand.
The wastes.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Who did you tell we were coming here?
No one.
Who did you tell?
Nynaeve's dream warned her.
Maybe. Oh, maybe his dream warned them. Rand's.
No, that's the woman she saw in the desert. And she's wearing the clothes now that she was in that dream.
Yeah.
This is him.
He will come from the west, beyond the spine of the world. Of the blood, but not raised by the blood. He will tie us together with bonds we cannot break. He will take us back home. And he will destroy us.
Jeez.
Okay, that was a jam-packed episode. I'm tired and it's afternoon for me and it's like early morning for Luke here. Let's do just a quick review and recap. First, what do you think of the episode?
It was pretty good. But I'm still on the all of this has all happened in like the span of 2 days.
Since you did just rewatch season 2, everything's going to be like,
yeah. I mean, no, the last episode felt like it was on the same day. Look, it all happened on the same day, and then at the very end, it's the next day, and then this is the next day, and it doesn't.
Yeah.
So there's a lot happening, and the cuts are weird. Like they just leave you in a scene, and they cut it, and then you're just in another scene, and the first scene didn't resolve. It's weird. It throws me off.
I think the way you had described it to me earlier, that I really am realizing now is you guys in the comments have been awesome. You've been giving us great feedback on where we're making mistakes or insights. I believe what they said is that a lot of season 1 was mainly book 1, and a lot of season 2 was mainly book 2. But now this season 3 is like season 3 and like is book 3 and 4 kind of like melded.
Okay.
So that's what I understand from what I've seen and read. So perhaps there's a lot of stuff. So they're trying to make it flow faster, but at the same time, it may be too many. Like we got like 5 different storylines going on. It's kind of getting Games of Thrones that like
Yeah.
there are too many family factions that as a non-reader I'm not familiar with. And then because we've watched a lot of TV, we can kind of guess.
Sure.
But I felt like that was a very long hour, a very interesting piece of television. I wish that we could be in the same room and chill and watch it. But I kind of agree that I felt there's a lot of times like I needed another section of B-roll to help me understand where we were, or
right,
why did the scene end here? And it's just like, well, the episode has to be an hour, so we got to just click, and now we're into another scene somewhere else, unrelated.
Yeah.
Um,
I do like that all of the characters that we've met so far are familiar with the situation that they're in.
Yeah.
And the example I'll give you is in the 10th episode of, or the 8th, 9th maybe episode of season 1, when they go to meet the seer and she's in the bar at the city, or that stronghold.
Yeah.
Like you have no idea what she's gonna do or what her situation is gonna be, and then she hangs out with Matt for the next full season, and then she's in the
yeah.
It feels like even the new characters that we've been introduced to, the brothers, the
Okay.
princes,
Yeah.
they fit into the world, and we're just aware of what their position is and who they intend on affecting. That
Yeah.
may change, but this is the first time that's felt like that, where it's like, okay, we're in the meat now. This is the meat
Yeah.
of the story, and I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. It definitely has a lot of depth to it, and I like how they pointed out that the queen, being that she is like I guess a Aes Sedai initiate, like she has her ring, right? So
She's been
she's
accepted.
yeah, that she never completed her training to go become a queen, is that she is ruthless and smart. And so it was like, okay, so this thing has happened and I'm having this trouble here. I'm going to have my daughter come home with me. But if she doesn't, I'm going to leave 3 other people in her place, probably all with different tasks. And it's like, they're training to be warders, and like they're going to be around and collecting information and all that kind of stuff. At the same time, they're disrupting the other Aes Sedai, right?
Correct.
And
That's a big point. I'm happy you brought that up. I didn't even think about that till just now. Like they're there to disrupt the Aes Sedai, and
yeah,
even if they're not, it still is going to happen.
yeah. So they've got that going on. Now, what will be interesting is if one of them stays loyal to the queen and the other like does that soul bond thing and becomes like attached to one of the Aes Sedai, and then realizes that like that was his place to be. That's where he should be, and that his home kingdom is not as important. Like I said, I think it was kind of cool to see that the queen is the point of secession. So it's like the queen's daughter, even though she has 2 sons, it doesn't matter. Like her daughter is the next in line.
Correct. I think that's cool too.
We don't usually see that in a lot of like Western culture, that the woman's in charge. I had like more Dune feel from this. I liked the conversation about how different people and different walks of life have different faiths with the same backbone. but a different outcome.
Yeah, that was cool.
I really like that. I liked at the very end when they were hearing the prophecy where they said, "Will lead us and then destroy us." But if you guys don't know, I live in Japan. I speak Japanese. I've learned it for a long time. There's a lot of times you can look at stuff in translation and it doesn't mean how it's translated. And that's very true. Like some people say things about like in Islam or Buddhism or Christianity that the way the text is translated for our current knowledge, it's different. So it could be like he destroys us, but is it that those people no longer exist because they're mixed with everyone?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
So like they're no longer like we're no longer 7 tribes, we are 1 tribe kind of deal.
Right.
So or is it that you're the only ones left and you kill everyone else and they join you? Like there's 2 different paths. Acting this episode. Did you have a standout person that you thought did particularly well this episode? And again, guys, I'm sorry. This is hitting Luke at like 2 in the morning. So 3 almost.
3:30. 3:30. So my perspective is just to begin with, never let them catch you acting.
Yeah. Because last episode you said that in the rewatching season 2 that Nye had like really moved up, and is like, as anybody else, like Lucas trained, been in several plays, acts and stuff. So on that standpoint, do you have somebody that really like jumped out, or is it just going with the flow? Because we've got a lot more characters.
I genuinely think Elayne is the best character and the best performed.
Okay.
In the show right now.
All right.
Everything that she deals with in terms of the trauma and how she communicates physically and also like verbally to the other performers is I think it's number 1 overall in my estimation. The Queen is, she looks like a chess piece, which is kind of awesome.
She's the Queen of Hearts, man.
She's a full-on queen. She's pretty good, but she's brand new, and I'm a little I don't know. But yeah, I think I mean, we covered a lot in this episode. So they didn't really have time to kind of shine, and I don't think anyone did shine all that much. I think the daughter, I guess, she was the MVP of this episode. Wouldn't you say?
I would say that was a cool point of this episode, was that we actually spent more time with her and talking about her than like our main fellowship cast.
Yeah, I like that too.
So
because we're getting a feel for who she was, because all she was in season 2 was someone who was just mopping floors.
Yeah. So it's cool. It's cool to see that like she is powerful and she's smart and she knows how to talk to her mother and other people in power. It'll be interesting to see how they go on the hunt. What they're gonna do there, because I have a feeling, just from my general know-how of books and stuff, they're going to go out, they're going to be on a mission, they're going to achieve what they need to, but she's going to die or she's going to level up, and something's going to happen, and she's going to disappear. She's going to be lost for some time, and it's going to set the Queen off that her daughter died while searching for them. And that will build up conflict, and then she will appear later with something that's proof of someone in the White Tower is lying, someone has set them up.
Yeah.
Someone near to the Queen is actually been feeding her false information to cause a coup. Like I have a feeling that's the route we're gonna go with, like the way stories go. If that does happen, you book readers, don't spoil it. Just keep it to yourself, because
wait, you're telling me right now this daughter is gonna do the Simba?
Oh, boy. a wing
Mm.
bullet.
Is she gonna Simba? Is she gonna just disappear and go on a walkabout and come back and like have everything figured out?
I think no. I think they're gonna have a battle where her and Nye are gonna level up, and they're maybe not this season, maybe it's next season, but they're gonna be on the walkabout. They're gonna interact with other people. They're gonna level up, and then she's going to get caught in a situation where it's like Scarlet, Black Widow, Vormir, that it's like to make the outcome that we want happen, one of us has to be sacrificed, and she's gonna do that. But in the end, it's gonna be Gandalf, and that she's gonna come back later, or something. I have a feeling it's a very self-sacrificey type character, that she had everything in her life that she ever needed, and she gave it up for servitude, and that's going to affect Nye.
Yeah. So what I like about the queen and her daughter is their belief system is opposite and the same. And what I mean is the queen, you can tell she's like family first, and if she's family, like it's family over country.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like it's like,
yeah,
like if her family is safe, then her country is at its best.
Yeah.
And the daughter is like, our country is at its best right now. Like it's the opposite. Like
Yeah.
she's for country over family and vice versa. And so having like a mother there who is parenting and having this whole thing, and it's such an interesting dynamic because they are like the same side of a coin. They're the opposite sides of a coin.
Yeah.
Let me
And
ask you this.
they
Go
share
ahead.
so much past, like
Right.
with Aes Sedai and being involved and all that kind of stuff.
That
So,
conversation they had about her not going and having like having been thoughtful about not leaving.
yeah.
Awesome. That was awesome. Matt. So we got Matt Cawthorn here. He goes and talks to the mother, and he gets reprimanded. Essentially, he is told, stop being immature and stop sleeping with my people.
Yeah.
He had just come from a situation where he was hearing other gentlemen who are uncontrollable in their situation, so they can actually just do whatever they want, and then
Yeah.
gets reamed out by her. Is he going to hold regret moving forward, or is this yes, ma'am, I'm just going to do what you said?
I have a feeling that it is going to fester in Rand. And we saw him twiddle the sword, and he is actually not Rand, Matt. That
Okay.
Matt has actually used the shadow knife, and he's been out and about. He's gone out and done stuff. I believe what's going to happen is they're going to torture him in like that we're better swordsmen, we're more handsome, people care about us, all that kind of stuff. And they're going to have a display during one of their fights, and Matt is going to uncontrollably take over the skills of one of the warriors that's like in his brain from the horn.
Okay.
And he's going to fight like unexplainably well.
Okay.
And he's not going to know where it's coming from. It's going to be like all those, he's channeling those warriors. Because he's got alcoholism, he's got PTSD, he's got like self-esteem issues, and
He's
it's
got demons. I mean, he's got
literal demons. It would be interesting to see though that if like one of the brothers like hates him because of that and the other one doesn't, right? Like they get shamed by this drunkard that's just staying there, right?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
And
I
it's
mean-
it's going to be a surprise for everybody kind of deal. I could definitely see them doing that.
Proper foreshadowing is, and this may be too on the nose, but proper foreshadowing is the brothers have an opportunity to be heroic and they don't do it, and Matt does it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Everyone's going to see that and then realize that they are not heroes, that they are just spoiled, like
kind of dumb,
so
dudes.
chauvinistic princes. Yeah.
Just dudes. And that's the I mean, and like I said, once again,
I mean, it could be
that play pretty much says
it could be just as easy as in storytelling, not in actual life. I don't want this to happen, but like one of the princes is going to maybe sexually assault one of the Aes Sedai, and Matt's going to step in and stop it, you know, and like report the prince or whatever, and that could be, like Mother said, like heroes are the people who do great things because that's what's needed to be done, not because they want to be great. And so, really good. I really liked it. You guys, I'm sure, will want to catch us when we do season 3, episode 3.
Right.
So make sure to hit like and subscribe. We're really enjoying you guys being here and watching the last video, episode 1. If you haven't watched that, go back and check it out. And this is episode 2. Hopefully, we'll have 2 and 3 out very soon so that you guys can keep watching with us. Just a side note, this is completely random that we're wearing the same shirt right now. Like mine's. But
that we're sitting in a different seat but the same room.
It just happens. That's the way that it happens. If you do enjoy this content and you want to see more content like this, make sure to leave a comment down below, hit the like button, and if you're not yet subscribed, and we will try to save you a spot here on the seat for us with the next video. So until then, peace.
Later.